Hello. So a few weeks ago, I went with my friends to a card shop. It's the same people you already know, David Lim, Anna, and Fuli. And recently, David's been getting into card vending, specifically One Piece cards. So they invited me to go to a card night that's held at a place called CardsHQ. And for context for people that are just getting into trading cards, buying and selling cards can be lucrative. And vending cards specifically, I would say it's like NFT, but for nerds. And if you have like a slight knowledge in how card market works, you can make a lot of money selling cards. But just like any hobby, there is always a spectrum. You have the people that love the card games. They actually play it, they actually watch the anime, and you know, they're just really good people that just like to vend. And then you got the people that will scalp all the products, they'll grade every alt art just so they can make a $1 extra, and they also don't wear deodorant. But what happened was when I got there, I got scammed. I'm pretty upset about it still, but it's okay. And I'll never forget this experience, and it all starts on Saturday, where they picked me up. You totally forgot about your socks.
It's bad!
I don't know why they changed the time, so now they do 4 to 9.
Dang, that's a long time.
We're not gonna stay the whole time.
Okay. I was like, I don't know, I want to stay there that long, guys. You know how I am in regionals. I can barely handle 3 matches. I'm excited though. I did bring some things, but also the hoarder in me goes, I don't want to sell anything.
All the dead stuff that you have been pulling forever has finally gone out. You've always complained, this is a shit card. And you just held it.
Well, Whitebeard is still like $10.
Yeah, it went down.
I was never gonna sell. I'm a bad hoarder, guys. It's like a lost kitten that found me. Am I gonna abandon it? I'm gonna throw it out into someone's dirty hands?
There's a difference. These don't breathe.
Make my money. If I buy sealed product ever, I'll buy them if I sold some cards.
Well, you guys have a system. I like it. Healthy TCG habits 101. Buy singles, buy your decks. If you are a player. But if you're a collector, then I guess, yeah, like, you can gamble all you want.
Boss of the wall. Have fun.
Yes, have fun. And right now, I don't know if I'm having fun because I'm saying bye to these babies.
You have fun when you see the money and it's like, oh, I can make so many decks.
But I have to be like, oh, wait. Yeah, we're gonna sell stuff, we're gonna make money, and then we're going to buy a Karen deck. Ethan has told me the deck box must be furry. It has to have ears.
The deck box?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of the times these altars just sit in the binder and I don't do anything about it. It's because I never use them, and I do pull a good amount of UA altars. This is only $3, by the way. I was very sad. It's so pretty! UA. Starting off the year with very healthy food choices.
Super healthy.
Whoa. I have vegetables.
I have
veggies.
And
protein.
that's true. That's a lot of protein.
And breading too, so technically.
Yep, a lot of breading.
A lot of yes. This has a lot of MSG.
It does. I need water. Now, for whatever reason, you thought that there's no way they would go play claw machines after talking about being financially responsible. Well, I have to break it to you. You're just wrong. That's exactly what we did. I mean, a parking spot opened up right in front of round 1. These dirty clankers were just begging us to touch their knobs.
Oh my god, wait, shut up. Oh, it like slipped. It didn't even grip it.
That looks insane.
How much?
Lucy.
It's Lucy.
Go.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Just one time. Hey, one more. Oh, okay, wait.
No, one more.
Okay, I one more. Don't laugh.
Nope.
Okay, it jolted.
It jolted.
We didn't need it anyways. We're here for
I can't
cards.
fit in my car anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's time to walk away.
It's still not heavy enough.
Wait. Okay. No more.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Bully got one. I got a fish. Let's go.
Suck it.
What did you get?
I got an email.
It's a little eraser that costs 2 cents.
This is my proud intro. That's pretty good.
Oh my gosh.
It's time.
It's time to be Shinobu's.
Hokages.
That is crazy.
This is insane.
Wait, it kind of matches though.
It does. Why do we look like we kind of blend in
we're
there?
kind of in there.
Hey, we're like their height. That thing costs like 40 bucks.
It's not
It's
even
okay.
a plushie.
It's okay. We got the best prize ever there.
Having fun with friends.
Having fun with friends.
wow.
Good sales.
2 in a row.
2 in a row. That's actually insane. We got there 30 minutes before 4 and already there was a lot of Pokemon vendors that took up every table. We eventually found a spot. It wasn't a comfortable spot, but it was right in the middle of everything. Base rarity, medium rarity, mangas. This is like Southwest. You just grab a spot and squat down.
You're squatting.
And it's like I'm used to a booth, seats.
An application process. Like,
David, we're not doing a good first impression.
I know, it's okay.
The Wall Street, but the nerds. And instead of like suits, it's t-shirts, anime merch.
It doesn't have like
Crocs.
the
I need to wear a hot dog suit and just start flipping signs.
Hot dog.
110%.
Hey, 200.
Ooh, deal. But once I started selling some cards, then I was able to relax. Even though a lot of people couldn't relate to talking about how to play the cards.
No,
Awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you play all the yellow decks.
I don't play yellow decks. So.
It was still cool talking to them about how pretty the cards look. And it's also cool just seeing the little spark in their eyes when they're really excited about a card or haven't seen a card before and want to know more about it.
That's a nice card for $10, to be honest.
Koi.
Koi,
Nice to
Louis,
meet you.
pleasure to meet
Louis,
you.
nice
Yes,
to meet
ma'am. The heat's all over here, man. What happened?
I know.
These are pretty cool. How much is this one? Do you know?
I believe 550.
Yeah, it's
Holy cow.
it has 3 cards in there. The Zoro, the Luffy, and the
Adodon, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
David Lim might sell my 3-pack for the One Piece Day for me.
Okay.
Maybe. I hope so.
Oh, you didn't want to keep it anymore?
No, I do want to keep it. I hope it doesn't go through.
You want to at least keep one and sell the other?
I want to keep both.
No, you should just look at this.
Damn! I don't want to sell.
why not?
You can keep holding it, just go higher. But then it gets harder to move.
Even though I play and collect, I don't understand too much about vending, especially since Pokemon scalpers have been really getting into the One Piece scene. So I'm incredibly thankful to have friends that know about the One Piece market.
They're getting just to collect. How did they see One Piece? Just through the anime or manga.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's how they're seeing it, and live action.
I see. So no one cares about Katakuri because they're not there yet.
They're not there yet. So it just
They don't
depends.
know. Gatekeep, we gatekeep.
No,
No one
what?
cares about the pineapple. No
Yeah.
one cares
A
about
lot
the
of
island.
just try to think of like how old is the alt art. So the older the card is, the harder it is for you to find it. And this one page is this. This is OG. This is OG. Just hold it.
It is quite leader locked.
This is the OG one.
Not the draw 4.
Yeah,
OT
it's bro,
doesn't
but it's
like to draw
OP05.
4.
Who doesn't like to draw?
Who doesn't like to draw 4?
Draw 4? One of the worst boxes that ever existed.
David.
Oh, you have the gold one?
I got it.
What the
I
heck?
was so sad when I
is so
pulled
good.
it. I need to remember that cards, I cannot bring them with me when I die. So I must get rid of them. Hi, can you buy me out?
This bitch.
And as easily as people kept saying no to my UA cards,
We saw it.
I easily said no to people that wanted to trade my SP cards for sealed boxes. Because I'm an idiot. I will say, vending is incredibly tiring. I would say even more tiring than playing attorney because there's way more people talking to you, and it was also just really overwhelming, and you're standing all the time.
Oh, you have the red
Oh, you got the red.
mangas! No way! Oh, wait, that's the gold?
Are you gonna grade it?
They're all ready to get graded, but I don't. With all the stuff going on, I don't want to grade it. No, I don't.
Yeah, the gold movie.
Clear me
The
out.
gold movie.
Clear us out!
Yeah, buy all my Zoro.
I like that. I was gonna do that too.
As the day went on, David sold a lot of cards, but also he bought a lot of cards.
Me for all that?
Yeah, I have more stuff over
David,
there.
we're supposed to sell, not buy.
I know.
Oh my
Take all the
god!
Which one?
It's the limb collection.
I'll buy all the limbs.
Ooh. Ooh, I need him. The worst leader.
I was a little jealous because I didn't get to buy anything, so I went with Anna and we walked around the store to see what the other vendors were selling. I'm already bored. Oh, that's cute.
One, and then I got this one,
that's
and
nice.
I got the Pokemon that look like food. This one just looks cute, so I got it. David has all of my cards stored in here. These are my Alterias. He's collecting Koi Coco and Ipom, but I'm collecting all the Alteria and Swablues. I like this guy. Like, he's just sitting.
He's just
He's
sitting there.
He's in bed.
What is happening?
Tails never fails, bro.
24, right?
For a manga A's?
Crazy.
I'm stressed.
That's too much money.
I was still pretty overstimulated seeing all the slabs and all the prices, so I just wanted to take a break and play one game of One Piece with Fuli. This gameplay is gonna be crazy. But some people still wanted to buy some of my cards, and some people still wanted to trade some cards.
Thinking about just trading some of these to get some of my mangas or something.
I would have traded something, but there wasn't anything that I was looking for that I liked.
25?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I get it. It's very new.
What's that worth? When I die, these cards will not come with me into the afterlife. I must let go of materialistic babies.
This one 12 at 6?
Yeah, I did. I hate that card. That card should not exist. For 3 dimes, KO's a 10 cost. It's insane.
Yeah, with anything rested.
So stupid.
6 to lead.
You're 6 to lead.
Kill the other one.
You're a hoe. Well, I don't got rushes, so unfortunately it's all Dawn allocating now.
My blocker gonna go crazy.
Blocker's about to go hard. 8.
Nine.
Do you counter with that? Yeah. What can't DMG do these days?
A lot.
You got another one? 2 of these has to go through. Otherwise, I'm cooked. Cards in hand? 5? 9? And then 10. Tashigi is a 2. Okay? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Aww. You held. How are you doing?
I'm good. There's a lot of people.
You sold a lot.
And right at the last hour, this one guy came up to me and wanted to buy my 10 cost buggies. And this is where it all went wrong. So what happened was he gave me $31 for those 2 buggies. And then he wanted my SP Sanji, and that was going for $150. I remember when I pulled him. It was an EB02, and I got 2 hits off of my 5 packs.
You're so funny.
But instead, he gave me $200. And then he also wanted my Kaido, which was $20. I gave him the Kaido, and this is where it happened. He didn't give me the 20, and instead he said, I gave you 200 plus the 31. So actually, you owe me $100. But I really only owed him 30. There were so many people trying to talk to me at that time, and in a state of panic and confusion, I just gave him the $100. In fact, before we left, I still felt like there was something wrong, and so I overcame my social anxiety and was like, hey, I don't think this is right. I think you owe me some more money. And in front of his friends, he just gave me $9 and walked away. So yeah, he swindled me out of $60. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, this experience hit my mental pretty bad. I was never really good at mental calculations. They actually make me really anxious. And even posting this experience, I feel a little embarrassed about it. I'm embarrassed that I let someone do that to me. But I still want to post this experience because I'm hoping that this experience can teach someone that is just getting into the trading card game so that your money does not go up in flames like mine.
That guy, then it seems suspicious to me. I don't know if he intentionally tried to do it.
$224. That sounds right. See, that's the thing. I don't like that I don't feel confident.
224. Okay, did you say you did 150 for Sanji?
155 for Sanji.
150.
Another 60 for the 2 buggies and the Kaido and
So that's
the...
211.
I think I'm down $30.
She got
Missing
swindled.
like 15.
Yes, swindle. It's the fact that I went back and he like just nonchalantly was like,
okay.
yeah. But I guess like he was in front of people. So he, I don't know.
You got swindled.
I got swindled. But that's okay.
I'm sorry.
I need to
there
be-
to look out.
It's okay. This is a learning experience. If you're ever trading, it's rough out there. Card players don't play around. They'll do everything. Scam me!
It's a really bad learning experience. Whatever multi-transactions people want to make, just leave the cash in front. If they say like, you owe me this, I can do the math.
This is definitely a good way to show that it's really hard to do multitasking.
On
You're
air,
dealing with
money is
3
a-
people, each one has their own little money, and you're trying to calculate values.
While
It's
also
either-
like being paranoid on people touching my cards and like
Yeah.
not breaking them. Yeah, I think it was just like very high stress and very overstimulating. I'm definitely not used to that. Next time I'll be better.
Yeah, in a better spot of where you can actually
Oh
see
my
things
god,
better.
yeah.
Cash
Yeah.
one transaction at a time.
One transaction at a time.
Yeah.
That's my biggest learning thing was like not stacking transactions. They can lie and then say like, oh no, this from this transaction you owe me this. Classic scam 101, I guess. I need to start taking photos. I noticed someone
That
else
does
is
help.
doing that. Like this is the transaction, this is what they paid me, done.
This is it. This is my villain arc. I'm never trading ever again.
And this is where I be racist. El pinche pendejo.
No, whoa, 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 whoa.
Te robaron.
Oh my gosh!
Fucking bitch.
Dude,
Hey,
man.
get pasa, wey.
But it's okay. I did feel better after getting some fajitas. The insane
I don't even know what I can do with it. I'm just gonna remove that.
You're telling me every time I trade cards, I get a steak?
What is one thing that you wish you didn't do and one thing that you should have done?
Go early. We went a little too
You
late.
did go late.
So like on the table we're filled up. I'm gonna bring my case in next time to open it up and stuff.
Any deals that you felt like you could have gotten more money on?
I don't think so. I think everything was pretty fair. Actually, more than what I need, to be honest.
That was crazy though, trading for 100% TCG player price.
You're giving me how much? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
One Piece in general is so fluctuating right now. Luffy, the one that said it was like 140, it's actually back to like 90 now. This morning, I saw at 140. Yeah, but it's back to 90. So I just sold one for 90. Card's already up so much that what we bought it for or whatever, that I'm just like, it's okay. You're gonna have the money.
I hope you learned something from this experience of me vending for the first time. And I just want to preface that there are a lot of people in this community and there are a lot of swindlers. But I don't want that to stop you from enjoying your hobby. There's a lot of really nice people in the card community. In fact, some of the nicest people are people I met through One Piece. But there's always gonna be that one poopy apple. And I want to leave this video on a good note so that you guys can learn from this experience. And if there's anything I want you guys to take away, it's this one thing. If you are ever uncomfortable with any cash transaction, if that transaction has a smell that smells smelly, you can always say no. You take that cash, give it back, say, hey, I don't like what's happening. I would like my card back, please, and here's your money. Most of the time, they're never going to say no. But if they do, then they're probably doing something sus, and they're probably trying to steal your cards, and you should tell someone right away what's happening. But yeah, please be safe out there, guys. The Pokemon scalpers are fierce, and I hope you guys enjoy vending, and don't let this experience rob you of your joy. This is my first vending experience. It definitely won't be my last, but I'm gonna be way more careful next time. So trust your instincts, and I'll catch you in the next One Piece vlog. And I'll see you in Wano.